Hi, this is the directions for the teacher roster charts. Now previously you completed the tables and the data should be entered, formulas calculated, data formatted, everything should be good, done with that. The next step is to turn each one of these tables into a chart, a customized chart like we learned last class. One thing to remind you before we begin, when you select the data, that's the first step, you want to make sure you do not select the totals. If you select the totals, you're going to get something that looks like this. Let me just pick a quick chart. And at the end of the chart, you're going to notice you have a category called total, and you have some really high peaks on that category of the chart. Well, that is not the proper data to put into the chart. We're not going to include the total, so I'm going to delete that. And when you select your data, only select the teacher, class, boys and girls. So you're going to go to the Insert tab. You're going to choose an appropriate chart. Now there's many different types of charts, so I would like you to try a variety of charts. Not every chart will work for what we're doing. This first example, I'll do a cone. We'll do a 3D cone. So when you create the chart, it puts it directly into the same sheet that you're working on. Well, we want to move that chart. So the next step you take is find the Move Chart button, and you want to name it as a new sheet. That would be the name of the teacher. In this case, it's Mr. Ravelis. That's just an example. Your teacher will be different. Once you move the chart, it's on its own tab, and the teacher name should identify the chart. Okay, so now we're going to start the customizing of the chart, which is making it look better. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a title. So under the Chart Layouts option, you have a couple of different choices. I'm going to pick just the second one, and whichever one you choose is going to be different from mine, and that's okay. Actually, I don't really like the second one. How about no. See, sometimes you have to poke around and see which one looks the best. I'm going to pick the first one then under the chart layouts that has a title. Okay, so I added a title. Now this obviously is not the appropriate title. We're going to change that to, oops, don't double click on it, Mr. Ravelis Pre-Algebra. Okay. So that's the title of the chart, it's the teacher name and the class, and then we have the boys and the girls over here. So the boys in this case are blue and the girls are the reddish pink column. So next step is to change the font. We have the X and the Y axis, and so we're going to go to the Home tab, choose a different font type, and sometimes you might need to make it a little bit bigger in order to see and read and understand the numbers a little bit better. So I'm going to choose Broadway, and I'm going to bump up the size just a little bit. I'm going to change the font on the legend also. Okay. Next step we're going to take is I'm going to format the title. I'm going to use a word art, so I'm going to go under Format. I'm going to choose a word art style. But I'm going to use that Broadway font, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to fill. How about with a yellow? And then I like the glow effect. You can choose whatever effect you want, but I'm going to choose a bluish glow, and then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Oops. Make the size a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, it looks different already. One of the next steps to take is to right click on the back area of the chart, and I'm going to format. And we learned several different fills. I'm going to start with a gradient fill. And I'm just going to pick any gradient fill. Sorry, it's my phone in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. This is what it looks like here. So that's a fill effect. And then you can also fill the columns. I'm going to format the data series. I'm going to show you different type of fill. Here's a pattern. I'm going to do like a bright blue with that. No, that's not the right color. I like this one. And then how about the last ones? We'll do format, fill. I'll do a pattern. No, I just did a pattern. We'll do texture. So you can use a variety of fill effects to get the look you want. You can even put a fill on the background, format the chart area. You could do, let's see, what other color? How about a, so it looks like I have a blue theme here, but I have different fill effects, okay? The last thing you want to do is you're going to insert some clip art. And since this is a math class, we're going to be looking for math related pictures. Let's search for math. Now Excel's a little weird when you're dealing with charts. You want to right click. If you just click the picture, nothing will happen. So you want to right click. Let's do this one with the numbers. Right click copy and right click paste. You'll resize it and move it where you want it to go. I'll do, this book's cute. Right click copy, right click paste, resize it. The clip art should match whatever the topic of the chart is. And in this case, it's a pre-algebra class, so we're looking for math related pictures. How about a calculator? Right click copy, right click paste. We'll put that in the lower right hand corner. And then I want to find a teacher. This one looks good. Right click copy, right click paste. And so I have a little teacher right there with the formulas. Move this around. So the picture should add emphasis to the topic of the chart and the content in the chart. So this chart has been customized, font, fill, clip art, and hopefully you'll have fun with this, and you're going to have one chart for every teacher on your teacher roster, going back to your teacher roster. So you can have one chart per teacher. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions.